Vigilant there. We're going to be with you through it, but here's our first alert predictor. Look at how slow it moves. So here we are tomorrow morning, again, just on the coast. It's just crawling, and that's going to pound our coast, especially the south coast, the southern half of the coastline from the Outer Banks down to Bald Head Island and the Brunswick County beaches.
She's taking real-time live questions. So, Brittany, we want to know, what are some of the people's biggest concerns as you do this Facebook Live and they get to ask you in real time?
Hey, yeah, I'm going through the questions right now, and, Jasmine Marie, she's asking if she needs to evacuate in the Raleigh area, and I told her we don't have any evacuation orders for our area yet.
And look what's happening to the center. If I put my finger in the center of the eye, it works, and then it drifts to the south. This thing isn't working west. It's pressing mainly south-southwest, so it's drifting. So the center hasn't quite made it yet.
Hurricane Florence begins her assault on the East Coast.
Heavy rain coming in, and from the lights you can see how fast this wind is going based on the rain in all of this. Also, you can see that has been happening all night long. We've seen the power flickering on and off all day.
As another huge wind gust comes through here right now in Jacksonville. That storm surge, as I'm going to try to move closer, get next to this wall here. Guys, that's what we've been dealing with all night long.
This is the eye wall coming into North Carolina. You see these gusts are almost knocked my photographer over just a second ago.
150 awaiting rescue in New Bern. The latest one we had was 34 cases involving 122 people. They're saying, we are coming to get you. You may need to move up to the second story or to your attic, but we are coming to get you.
Now that the sun is up and the rain has blissfully stopped for just a minute, you can see some of the damage. Look at this plate glass window at the hallway shops here, blown out completely.
When we heard something in the mobile home, we were all sleeping and we just jumped out, and I opened the room door because I had closed it, and I looked at my kids if they were okay first, and we went to the living room, and that's when we saw the tree inside.
So if this happened at a different hour, you might have been sitting right there?
Yeah. We were like, that's our house.
Do you have a place to stay? Do you need anything? We're sorry about what happened.
But you can see right through the second story right now, there is water gushing down the wood flooring on the second floor, just crumbled, and it's continuing.
So you've got this tree, you can see it's actually a tree limb that has fallen on the Walter Aiken house. So if you're familiar with downtown Fuquay, Verena, this is on Fuquay Avenue.
This is the eye wall of Florence, hitting hard in Leland. This is in Brunswick County. You can see just those strong wind and rain.
This is really an amazing thing, and this is what we love about live television, and this is why we are on the air right now with our Eyewitness News special coverage of Hurricane Florence, to show you these things as they're happening, so we can live through what's happening in various parts of North Carolina as the impact of Florence is being felt in community after community.
We have been all around Wilmington, and there is tree after tree, bigger even than that have coming down, and these neighborhoods are just littered with trees everywhere, so that's a risk here.
This I'm showing as a cautionary tale because, as everybody will tell you involved in keeping people safe, do not drive through a flooded road. So this person is walking in what you can clearly see is a flooded road and trying to tell his friend back in the car whether or not they should drive through there. Don't do that. Don't do that.
My photographer Aaron is zooming, and it looks like there's a tree that has, part of the tree has landed on top of the home, and that's not it. I want to have Aaron pan over to the right here. It's happened twice on this street.
Why are you doing it? Because Jesus walked on water, and I'm gonna try to ride on it. Okay, well, we will watch you as you try to do that, okay? And I'm gonna keep talking. Yeah, no problem. All right, Tisha, so things have gotten so bad here. I just want to see, hold on. See, I just couldn't do that. I just could not do that.
I'm actually going to show you out the side camera for a minute so you can see the flooding right here in front of this house. And again, we're not done with this, and you see what's going on, and then take a look at this in front of us.
Powerful and emotional moments caught on camera today. One of the most touching moments is Wilmington firefighters prayed after a woman and her baby died when a tree crashed down on their home. ABC News now confirming a total of 5 storm-related deaths in North Carolina.
And this is the Cape Fear River right behind me. It is raging, as you can see. It has not broken here with the docks yet, but it is raging very close to it.
A tree came down and crashed through this house. If we just walk up to this house, you get a better idea of just what kind of catastrophic damage, really. Thankfully, nobody was hurt.
Before you do your Facebook Live, we want to bring up that video of you before with the snake. And I'm going to,
there it
do you
is.
see it? Okay, now.
Can you see it?
Oh, I see
Yeah,
it now.
we
At
can
first
see
I
it.
couldn't see it, but now I see it.
Yeah. Anthony, what are the conditions there?
Awful, John. Terrible. It's very, very wet here.
We know that he has already referred to Florence as relentless, excruciating, and moving, of course, very, very slowly. If you look behind me, that pretty much is starting to look like a lake right there.
It's a little overwhelming to process.
Yes. This is all I got. This is our first house, first everything, and I'm scared.
We just got off of I-95. If you take a look right here, this is the scene that we're looking at. This is flooding in a culvert. Tartan Road, that's right off of Conn Drive, right near I-95, is completely flooded out.
Right down there's the pier. Tell
Yep.
us what's supposed to be on that pier. How much of that is missing?
You know, it's hard to tell exactly how much from here, but I would probably say about a few hundred, maybe 100, 200 feet, and that's what this is here.
Wow.
Yeah, this is how far it's come.
That's part of the pier.
All the wood on the beach here is all part of the pier.
I was standing at that light post yesterday. That is also situated on a hill, which is about 10 feet above the water.
I am at the State Fairgrounds, standing here just in front of the Holzhauser building at the State Fairgrounds. And what's happening now is car by car, we're seeing folks really kind of step up to the plate to donate supplies for pets.
We will be tracking the impact of Hurricane Florence on our communities through the evening. We're going to take a pause right now for World News Tonight with David Muir, but first we leave you with images of the aftermath of Florence and people coming together to help each other.
And I was like, boy, I don't think they got enough boats to save us.
We're praying that it's not going to be the same. We're praying that we're going to be able to rebuild and go back home.
We were thinking about the people who were sitting in these shelters, wondering if they even have a home to go back to. It's up to us to help them through this process, and they need to know that North Carolina is going to be with them for the long haul.
The other things can be replaced, and I just pray that we are going to be united, we are going to be safe.